Okay, we're gonna learn about what's all each component of the machine and explain how to use them. First of all, this is the dirty water tank. You can remove with this knob, just undo it anti-clockwise. Comes off quite easily, and then that's the battery underneath. And that knob, little knob, need to go into these knob when you're putting back. And then you align the screw, tighten it. Make sure there's no gap between here when you tighten it. So it's quite firm to sit there. And come around behind the machine. You have the squeegee blade and the brush. And if you're using the pads, there's option pads. They are magnet attached. So you just need to pull it hard and that comes off easily. And these are the magnet attached to the plate. And the same, square goes in together. That's how you change the pad. We're just going to use the brush because I want to do the testing on concrete floor today. Right, I'm just going to stand up the machine. To open the machine, you need to put the hands down and you lift this lever. That will unlock the handle and you can slowly raise it down. There is another lever, silver lever. You can put it down and pull this silver knob again, and then that's locked in its place. So that's a standing position, and then you want to put it this way when you're filling the tank. So this is the way you put the solution water. You open it, and you can use the warm water, less than 50 degrees, and you can mix with the detergent as well. Preferably neutral detergent, not the aggressive degrees or anything like that. So we're just gonna fill the tank. You can fill it like this, or there's another way I'll show you. You need to remove this part and then come to the front. There's a knob. Turn it up like this. This part will come off, so you can fill it on the tap as well if you want it. It's a two-way to fill the tank. So I'll put it back this part here. I'll keep filling the water. So I'm just gonna stand back machine. So you need to undo this. Bring the lever up. Bring the handle up. Click back on the space. That was standing up. I'm gonna talk about the control panel. So on the top, you have a turn on buttons. When you turn it on, lights will come up. And then sooner or later, they all turns off. So I'll start with this here. This is the water. See the water gauge there? When you turn it once, it's turned off. That's a slow. That's a medium. High. That's the volume of water you put it up onto the ground. So you can turn it off, little, medium, and high. So I'll put it on the high setting this time. And for the brush, to turn the brush, you need to use this up and down button. So this is a speed. So if you go 1, the lights up here, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the maximum. And then the number 1 will be the slowest speed. So I'll show you when it's working. So you can hear the noise, maybe see the turning. So this is 1, that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the fastest. And finally, this is the vacuum. So when you press buttons, vacuum will turn on. And then you need to turn it on the other arm. So I'm just gonna turn it off everything. You probably hear the louder noise. When you turn it off, the vacuum power is increased to suck it all up. So that's normal. And it usually takes about 5 seconds to machine to turn it off. So let's start cleaning now. So we're gonna show you how to start the cleaning. So first of all, you need to drop the squeegee blade by undoing this. So let it loose, come down. Then you need to pull this part. Drop it down and then turn it on the power. And you need a fan, water, and then also the brush. The maximum power. Once you finish cleaning, you need to clean squeegee blade and also empty the tank. So I'm just going to show you. So the tank is easy, as I showed you in previously. Undo the knob and undo the cap here. That will drain the dirty water. Oops. Also check this little filter here just by pulling out to rinse it out, so no debris left around the floating bowl. And place the waste tank onto the machine and firm. There's no air gap there. And close the lid. Next, you need to make sure the squeegee blade is clean. You can remove the squeegee blade by unclicking the vacuum hose from the machine and undo this two knob. And you can remove the squeegee blade and rinse the squeegee blade under the water. And also make sure your pads or the brush is also clean. If necessary, wipe it down the surface. Charging a machine. Use a charger supplied with the machine, which is this one. There is the charging port on back of the machine. Plug in the charger, and charger will usually complete in 2 hours.